Hey, today we're going to talk about the 5-year look back. It creates a lot of confusion for people. Here's the short explanation of it. If mom or dad gave away money in the last 5 years, the last 60 months, it could create a penalty period. Now, there are some exceptions. There are some times that you can give assets away and it doesn't create a penalty period, but that's for another video. Most of the time when a gift is given, it creates a problem. And so Medicaid will take an application for long-term care benefits and they will ask, has anything been given away or transferred for less than fair market value in the last 60 months? If the answer is yes, then they're going to calculate the penalty period if there was no exception, right? So it's just under 10 grand in Florida right now. We're going to call it 10 for talking purposes. So let's say that, I don't know, 2.5 years ago, mom and dad gave away 50 grand, 25 to each child. Well, they're going to aggregate those. They're going to add the two together, 50 grand. They're going to divide it by roughly 10 grand. That's a rough number. Right now it changes every year. So it's going to be a 5-month ineligibility period. So what happens is that 5-month ineligibility period will begin running on the day that they would have approved you for benefits had you not given that gift. Now let me explain that. You have to qualify in every other way. So you have to have the citizenship criteria and the health criteria and the asset criteria and the income criteria. All the criteria have to be met to be approved for Medicaid, but you don't get approved only because of that gift. When that occurs, then they will start the 5-month clock ticking. So if you apply for benefits, right now, at the time of this video, we're in August of 2020. So you apply in August, they're going to say, well, you don't qualify for August, September, October, November, or December, but come January, we'll start helping you with the cost of your long-term care. Now, that means your private pay, right? That can be a problem. But is there a way to fix it? Absolutely, there's a way to fix it. And you should not keep from applying for benefits for your family member, for your loved one, I'm assuming your parent, because of a gift. However, you should not go off half-cocked and apply, because you can actually create bigger problems than already exist. But here's what can be done. You can return the gift and you say, wait a minute, we don't have the $25,000, we spent it on the kids' college or whatever. That's fine, because in Florida, a promissory note counts as an asset. So you can give mom or dad or both back a promissory note for the $25,000 from each child, 50 grand total, and they'll count that as a return of gift. Now we can count the promissory note as an asset and use it as currency, just like money in the bank, and we can then swap it for something that doesn't count. And you'll remember from other videos, if you've watched them, there's a countable pocket, a non-countable pocket, and an exempt pocket. And what we're going to do is we're going to take those promissory notes that are going to be in the countable pocket, which nullify the gift, right? So there's no gift, so we don't have to worry about a penalty period. But now we've got the $50,000 in assets. But we can then swap the promissory note, right? We can, so mom and dad have a promissory note worth 50 grand. That's an asset to them. They can say to the kids, look, we'll forgive this $50,000, 25 each, in exchange for equity in the house, part of a car, personal service contract, all kind of ways to do it. And obviously an attorney is going to have to be the one that tells you which one of those you select. But what I'm trying to get across to you are there are plenty of ways to fix gifts that will create an ineligibility period. You should not let mom or dad go without the benefits they need for fear of that gift creating a problem. You should get somebody that knows what they're doing to help you through it so you don't make the problem worse, but it is most definitely fixable. All right, I hope that was helpful to you, and if you got any questions, give me a ring. Thanks for your time.